What's up, YouTube, Facebook? This is Jay, Trucker 717, and guess what? We're partying in 717, y'all. Yeah. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, truckers across the nation. Peterbilt's left lane trucking, I see you. Volvos, Freightliners, left lane trucking, I see you. Yeah. All right, let's get to it today. All right, what's up, YouTube, Facebook? This is Jay, Trucker 717, and guess what? We are partying in 717. I seen a truck at this Walmart parking lot out here in Tennessee, outside of Nashville, and this guy has been trucking for, he's been hitting the pavement for 20 years, and he had a nice little outfit that I kind of admired. It's kind of a little satellite dish, and he has a little mount that he has with it. Like I said, improvise, adapt, and overcome, and that's what he did on this right here. Let's take a look at a little video clip. Hi, this is Jay Trucker 717. Remember I said make the truck your home, and you gotta make it work for you. Well, this guy is what I call making it work for him. You can see that old style satellite dish that he has mounted on his truck. Yeah, saved him quite a bit of money getting that little $50 or $60 dish and making his own little bracket. All right, pretty neat way to improvise, adapt, and overcome. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. All right, what we're going to be talking about today is it's the FAST Act Highway Bill, is what President Obama signed, giving us plenty of money to fix our freeways. They actually $10 billion of it is going towards what they call a bottleneck, and what they're doing is they're finding the areas that where the freight is being held up the most, and they're giving money to try to get rid of that bottleneck, which is a lot of money. So they're really pouring out the stops on this new highway bill, and it's well needed. It should have been done at least 5 or 10 years ago, but finally got it. They got it approved. Everybody's on board, so I like it. There's a lot of changes to this highway bill, and again, like we said, when the government gives you money, they add regulation into it. That's the new thing. You know, you can't get cash without some type of improvement, is how they see it. All right, one of the things that we're going to talk about, what are the things that are in and what are the things that are out. Well, what's in is the CSA reform. Basically, what this is about is they're taking away the public ranking for the CSA scores. And basically what they're trying to say is that, you know how the Social Security number was used for retirement, and all of a sudden it began the new requirement for credit checks and everything else, but that wasn't originally what it was designed for. That's the same thing with the CSA scores. The CSA scores are meant to basically keep the highway safe. It's a measure to kind of look at carriers and say, how can we improve your safety and keep the highway safe and keep everybody safe on the road? And as a result, a lot of companies that carriers are working with to try to get freight are using as a punishment if your CSA scores are not good, and that's never what it was meant for. A lot of the small trucking companies, you start out a trucking company now, you're going to start out with no CSA ranking, and what that is going to do is it's not going to allow you to get certain contracts with certain companies, big companies, because you don't have a CSA ranking. And bigger companies like Snyder, Warner, and other places that do have a CSA ratings will get the contracts over you, which is, again, not what it was meant for. So that's something they're trying to improve. Again, I think that's a good thing. Again, if you have any comments about it, the phone number, give them a call. and tell them how you feel. Drug testing. Now they're going to basically allow hair follicle testing, which I've been talking to a few people, and they said that hair follicle testing pretty much goes back a lot further than the 5 or 6 or 7 days or whatever the actually urine test goes. So if you've been smoking pot within the last month, yeah, that follicle test is going to catch you. All right, they're doing also a detention time study. Basically, what the detention time study is they're trying to find ways to basically get shippers to stop wasting, as J.B. Hunt said, stop wasting truck drivers' time. And this is well needed. This is well needed. They're going to start probably charging people, these shippers and stuff, for making us sit, which is definitely a good thing. Start with Walmart. I probably shouldn't do that, but you guys all know what I'm talking about. Start there. And Walmart is not as bad as some of the other shippers I run into. You know, there are shippers that 8, 10. Hey, if you guys got some longer than 10-hour wait list, kind of post it on the website. It'd just be interesting to see. Insurance rule. Basically, they're trying to increase the minimum $750,000 requirement for your insurance. So they're trying to change that as well. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, military veterans in the trucking industry. Basically, what this is that they're saying that if you have an experience as a truck driver in the military, which only makes sense, you should be able to use that experience when you get your CDL. And they're trying to change the rule to make it a lot easier for military vets getting out of the military to use their experience out in the civilian world, which is what should happen. You shouldn't even need a regulation for that. Also, what they're trying to do, which I ran into that same situation when I started trucking school. They wanted me to pay money to go get a physical done, and I'm like, well, I'm still in the military and my insurance is free. I mean, I can go to a doctor for free, so why should I go pay another doctor to get a physical, basically an insurance physical, to drive trucks? I should be able to go to my doctor, right, that I get for free. So that's one of the things they're trying to do, is allow basically an easier transition for military veterans to be able to go to a military doctor and get the same physical that you would get at a regular civilian doctor and not have to pay for it. Again, they're changing the windshield mount part of the bill because a lot of companies are wanting to put dash cameras in trucks now. So they're changing that, so allowing some of these company drivers starting out, guys, you're gonna have dash cams in your truck. I wouldn't drive with one, but that's just me. I avoid those companies. Under what is out? Some of the things that weren't in the bill that they threw out was the under 21 trucker. I guess they don't feel enough confidence that at 18 you can safely drive a truck, and the I think it's probably the maturity level. But I always said, hey, if you can die for your country, why can't you drive a truck? But that's just me. They want to change the actual weight limits to trucks now. They want to make it 91,000 instead of the 81,000 for the maximum, and they want to allow the length of the tandem trailers to 33 feet from the 28-foot maximum. So they want to allow us to have a longer, and that only makes sense. If you move your tandems and you can balance your weight, I think you should be able to push it back a little bit if you need to. I just don't understand that whole philosophy, but that's just me. Again, what was out was carrier hiring standards. Again, they're talking about one of the criteria which called for shippers and brokers to hire only carriers with satisfactory safety ratings to attain protection And basically what they're saying is that when shippers use that minimum safety requirement to give contractors contracts, smaller companies could be able to sue them and say, hey, you know what, I should be able to get that contract just because I just started and I don't have a satisfactory safety rating according to you. I still should be able to get that contract. Because again, that the CSA scores doesn't really tell you how safe the driver is. And I just, it's meant for, like I said, to keep people safe on the highways. I guess California is basically, you know, California, they have their own little rules and regulations, but they were trying to come up with a law that kind of goes against the federal law, and that is for basically it has a lot to do with the hour services and taking breaks and stuff of that nature. California, I think, wanted to probably institute mandatory breaks and stuff of that nature. I'm not 100% sure on this one. Somebody from California may have a little bit more knowledge, but that's one of the things that wasn't in the bill that they were talking about. And tolling changes. I guess they were going to change the way they distribute the money in the tolls and stuff that we pay on the highways, and that was thrown out as well. But that's basically, there was a lot in this highway bill. I mean, you know, like I said, there's a lot. And that number, if I can't get it there, I'm going to say it out loud, is 530-408-6423. Again, that's the number for the actual, to give you a comment. And again, this is Jay, Trucker 717. Peace, I'm out of here. I got freight to move.